Hey everyone, it's Jesse here. I wasn't really planning to make a video about this, but the reaction to Blake Lively's recent interview on Late Night with Seth Meyers has gotten so over the top that I feel like I have to say something. So here we go. Yes, there's controversy. Yes, there are allegations. And yes, there may even be a trial. That's serious. And it should absolutely be taken seriously. But that doesn't mean we get to turn every platform into a battleground. And it doesn't mean that Seth Meyers, of all people, deserves to be boycotted just for simply having her on his show. Let's just be real here. Seth's show isn't a courtroom. It's a comedy talk show. He's not an investigative journalist. He's not a prosecutor. And expecting him to grill a guest about an ongoing legal matter or promotional interview, that's not just unrealistic, it's unfair. And honestly, if I were in his position, I wouldn't bring it up either. Why? Because it's not resolved. Because no one actually knows the full truth yet. And because when things are legally sensitive, silence isn't complicity, it's wisdom. But instead of recognizing that, people are losing their minds in the comments. Or at least they were, because the YouTube team had to disable them altogether. And honestly, good. That space was being flooded by bad faith outrage and straight up harassment, and I blame you. But of course, that did not stop the flood. Now people are commenting on unrelated Seth videos like they're part of some resistance movement, screaming, "You can't silence us!" like they're freedom fighters. And let's be clear, you're not being silenced. You're just being told not to hijack a platform for drama. But here's what really gets under my skin: the hypocrisy. Jimmy Fallon interviewed Donald Trump in 2016, giggled, fluffed his hair. It was a PR dream for Trump, and that interview maybe got a few weeks of flack, but then that disappeared from the public memory. But now, people are ready to cancel Seth Meyers, a guy who's been one of the most consistently thoughtful and socially aware late night hosts, and by far the best of the current crop of late night hosts. Sorry, Fallon, Colbert, and Kimmel. For one harmless interview? That's not activism. That's performative outrage. I genuinely think a lot of this comes from people who are addicted to outrage. They don't care about facts or fairness. They care about winning internet points, about being louder than the next person in the comment section. When they don't get their way, they call for boycotts. They pretend that having a nuanced or restrained take is the same as being complicit. It's exhausting, and it's dangerous. Look, I'm not saying you have to support Blake Lively. That's your call. I'm not going to judge you. But don't act like Seth Meyers committed some kind of crime by giving her a few minutes on his show to talk about a project. That's what late night TV does. And if you're so quick to cancel one of the smartest, most responsible hosts in the game over one interview you didn't like, maybe take a second to ask, are you actually standing up for something? Or are you just playing outrage roulette? Because I'm not boycotting Seth. I'm not pretending this was some betrayal. I still respect the guy, and I'm not going to let a loud, angry crowd tell me who I'm allowed to support. So in conclusion, boo fucking who, get over it. Thank you.